Hi guys, welcome to or back to my channel, and today's topic is going to be coming from me during quarantine. So I got tested on the 1st of February, and unfortunately I was positive. I don't know where I got it from. I've only been around maybe a handful of people without my mask, and I was like literally less than like 4 people. So I kind of have a feeling I know who, which was probably my boyfriend, honestly. But I just want to go over some things about it that the internet doesn't tell you or that you didn't know, just in that scenario. I will go over the symptoms that other people have that are common. But honestly, for me, I lost my smell and my taste first. That is what kind of gave me the, okay, something's wrong. So that happened first. And after that, it kind of like went downhill from there. So it was started with that. Then I got chills. I was vomiting. I didn't have a sore throat. I did have diarrhea. Too much information, but we're talking about something serious here. And I did have shortness of breath, which is improving. Coughing. Well, now I'm going through the actual symptoms. Fevers or chills. I had chills. I don't recall having a fever. I just been hot when I sleep. So I really don't consider that a fever. Cough. With the cough, I've only been coughing when I feel like I'm about to vomit, more of a gag thing. I haven't had an actual cough, or if I'm actually like trying to cough up something. Shortness of breath or difficulty breathing probably was definitely one of them, but is improving now, so that's way better. Fatigue, definitely. Muscle or body aches, I didn't have any of those. I didn't have any muscle or body aches. I didn't have a headache. Like I said, loss of smell and taste was my first signal. I didn't have a sore throat unless I was throwing up. Congestion or runny nose, I didn't have a runny nose, but I did have congestion. Like I said, I was vomiting, and like I said, I did have diarrhea. So those are the symptoms of COVID. Honestly, it's really hard to determine if you have a cold, a flu, or COVID. So just keep getting tested. Keep trying to make sure, keep staying healthy, keep taking vitamins just to fight off the possibility. And what they do say is if you continuously have trouble breathing, persistent pain or pressure in the chest, new confusion, inability to stay awake or to wake up, or bluish lips or face, you should see the emergency room like immediately. And I did go to the emergency room, but that was the day I got tested. So I did add myself to a group on Facebook just so I could see other people's comments and things like that. I was complaining about no taste and smell, which I got back after maybe 3 or 4 days. That burnt orange on TikTok does not work for everyone. It does not work for everyone. It might work for some people, but other people, it did not work. I tried it, it did not work. The only thing that worked for me when it came to getting my taste and smell back is I went and bought Zyrtec, the allergy medicine, and I drank orange juice. The next day after I took a Zyrtec and orange juice, I got like 10% back. I don't know if it was the Zyrtec, I don't know if it was the orange juice or the combo itself, but I kept doing both, and I'm on day 8. I would say my smell is about 65%, 70%, and my taste is about 85% at this point. So that's my suggestion. If the orange thing doesn't work, other people take zinc and things like that. So it's up to you to experiment, because like I said, that burnt orange didn't work. Since I added myself to this group, I've realized there's other symptoms that people are having. Some people are having eyeball pain and they can't stay awake, but even though they're not like, you know, narcolepsy type situation, they say after sitting still for so long they fall asleep. Dry eyes, dry throat, dry nose was one of the main symptoms I had. It was horrible. Like the inside of my nose felt so dry. It was like when I breathe in, it felt like I was being cut by something on the inside of my nose. One thing that they don't tell you is that you can test positive for up to 3 months. Now, I know that you're like, well, quarantine, blase blase. But let's say I catch COVID February 1st. Like, well, I don't know if I caught it February 1st. I got positive result February 1st. So let's say I caught it February 1st and I quarantined until the 14th. They basically tell you to quarantine until you do not have symptoms. So in my opinion, they're basically saying stay in the house until you can silently spread it, because there aren't nobody nobody's gonna go out and literally be coughing and sneezing and, you know, be giving out COVID without nobody knowing because you're coughing and sneezing. But that's why I'm staying in a little longer than usual, because I don't want to silently give it out how it could be possibly being spread. And that, I think, is why the rate is going up so high, because people are spreading it without knowing, because they quarantine and don't have any symptoms. Now they say that when you quarantine the first 10 days or the first 10 to 14 days, you're no longer contagious. But if you were to actually call a hospital, which I actually did, they don't really know if you're contagious or not. They don't. If you don't have any, they're just saying if you're not coughing or sneezing. I guess they're saying if you're not coughing or sneezing, you shouldn't be able to spread it because you're not coughing and sneezing. Maybe, but literally a lot of people think that you can just go get tested right after quarantining and you'll get a negative. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it's impossible. Some people have got a negative test after 14 days. Some people got a negative test after 10 days. But they don't recommend going to get tested because it's possible it could be up in your system for up to 3 months. So 90 days. A whole month and a half of you not having symptoms, you could be silently spreading it. And people do not know that. I don't think they want you to know that in all reality. But I take my health really serious, and I take other people's health really serious, because I don't want to be out here. You never know if you're spreading it to someone's grandmother with an underlying disease or just anything. You don't know who you're giving it to. And some people's immune system is not as strong as yours. So don't be the person that just thinks they're okay because you quarantine, because it's 50-50 that if you go get tested right now, it'll still stay positive. And I think that's really sad, and I think that's why the rate is going up so high. Because it's like, let's say you quarantine the correct amount of days and you go 3 days no symptoms, how they say, before you go interact with people. What if you sneeze on somebody by accident because of something you're allergic to is near you? You still have COVID in your body and you just sneeze, so it's still being spread. Now, I might be wrong. The CDC might figured out a way to know if you're not contagious or not. I'm not sure, but that's why they just give you the vaccine. Like I said, just stay safe, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be in the house. I don't even think I've had sun for the last week and a half. I don't even think I've walked outside. So I'm just, you know, getting through it. But take your vitamins. If you're sick, keep your mask on. Keep your mask on anyway, but from now on, just in period, general, in the future, if you're sick, just have a mask. We wouldn't be spreading anything. But take your vitamins, drink orange juice, you know, take care of your body, guys, because I literally was like getting depressed at the moment because of how bad it was. So I just wanted to make this video for the people that don't know. And right now I'm pretty much almost back to 100% myself. Just gotta get cleared out the lingering things going on, but I'm staying in until I test negative. I'm not risking anybody. And if you love your friends, your family, or anybody, if you love anybody, if you love yourself, if you ever get tested positive, stay in until it's negative. Unfortunately, if it takes the whole 3 months for you to test negative, just do it. That's why the rate is going up. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry to have this depressing topic, you know, but some people really need to know this information. But I hope you guys stay safe, okay? Bye.